Oh, hi there. I wanted to talk about the NDP considering new options for the Massey Tunnel replacement. The Liberals had proposed building a bridge, a very, very expensive bridge, and they say 3.5 billion, but everyone's saying it's going to be like more like 8 billion, and it's the truth when it comes to anything they go to build. It always costs way more than they say it's going to. I watched on the television the mayor of Delta saying that they need to build this bridge and they need to build it quickly and because of various safety concerns, and that they can't allow politics to get in the way. I agree with her on that. Politics should not get in the way, starting with hers. She's all for this bridge being built because she's going to be able to grease her palms. It's as obvious as anything. She's going to make a ton of money out of it. Um, I don't exactly know the mechanics. I ain't no engineer or anything like that, but I think it would be easier to expand upon the original tunnel. Now you get people going, oh, the Massey Tunnel is the worst place to be in an earthquake, or as I said, in a fire. But upgrades can be made at a much cheaper price than building a bridge from scrap. Um, that it can be done. They can expand the tunnel so that more cars can get in. Therefore, accidents will not cause the kind of gridlock that they had caused in the past. Tunnels, contradictory to what people say, are very safe in earthquake situations. The problem for the mayor of Delta and other parties with invested money in this project, and we're talking lots of money, is that part of the reason they want to build a bridge is so that they can have uh, boats go by carrying whatever stuff they're going to be carrying. Um, so that's money out the door for people who don't deserve it. So obviously they're not going to be happy about that. And as you've seen with a lot of my other videos having to do with capitalism and things to do with money, people get very vicious in a very uh, bureaucratic, behind closed doors, getting lawyers and all that kind of way. They're not building this bridge for the citizens of Delta. They're building it for their own financial benefit. And there are concerns that the wildlife um, around the Massey Tunnel is going to suffer greatly from this, and I believe it. Um, it's something that kind of gets swept under the rug, and based on liberal policies of the last few years while they were in power, uh, it stands to reason that people's interests don't matter. They don't matter. Like Kinder Morgan is a prime example of when the liberal government wanted to do something and any opposition to it was snuffed out. Um, there's that. Um, yeah, I do feel that the mechanics of improving upon the existing tunnel is a cheaper, faster alternative. Um, yeah, what's something else I wanted to bring up about it? Damn, it's really annoying. It was in my head and then I forgot it. Um, yeah, some people um, feel as though, giant, massive projects bring in, jobs, revenue, and all this sort of stuff. And yes, they do for some people. But who do you think's paying for this bridge? Who do you think's taking it right on the chin? It's obviously the taxpayers. It's not the mayor of Delta. She's not gonna suffer anything for this. She may have had to work for years and years to get this, but as far as financial contributions, she stands to make a huge amount of money. Now, let me get something straight. The bridge is most likely going to get built. This is just going to be a bump in the road for them, but they deserve it. They deserve for it to be harder for them to get what they want because they're not doing it for the people's interest. They're doing it for their own interest. And there are a lot of people who can explain this a lot better than me, but I'm in a unique position where I can explain certain things in layman's terms to people, and my story is going to sound more palatable than theirs. Because taking politics out of this, taking the idea of certain individuals making a whole ton of money, which is what the liberal government was about. It was all about making special interests a ton of money. And now that Christy Clark is no longer the premier, it throws a wrench in the works for them. She only just barely lost, so she ain't going away. As what I said in the Christy Clark video. But I am interested in seeing where this goes, um, because I don't want to see Delta turn into, just some, you know, commercialized giant, uh, hideous monstrosity of a city like Richmond. I don't know. Things can always go south, and you just never know what's going to go on. Um, Yeah, this whole bridge idea is reeking with corruption, and the powers that be, you cannot trust them. And the mayor of Delta saying that, oh, we had public consultation. No, you didn't. You didn't give us an option. You had hired cronies to make it look as though public opinion mattered and that we were involved in the decision making. But with politics, in particular in regards with large amounts of money, the public does not have a say. It doesn't matter what you say, you're lying. Because you don't want people thinking, oh, we don't have a voice. You don't want people coming to the realization that anyone in a government position is a habitual liar, which is true. They are. They they'll lie about anything to get their way, and they don't care what you think about them after they've said and done what they want to do because they know the law and you don't. Well, anyway, we'll see where this goes. Um, it appears that the bridge is going to be delayed for now, um, at least for a little while. See what happens. Anyway, talk to you guys later. Have a good one.